Chinese state media has recently revealed three important incidents in which the J-16 carrier-based jets, J-15 and fifth-generation J-20 have intercepted or chased away foreign aircraft. This information had never come to light before, and its details remain unclear. This revelation comes at a time when Beijing is often accused of intercepting foreign aircraft in a dangerous manner, usually when they are patrolling international airspace near China. In the past 2 to 3 years, several such incidents have been recorded in the South China Sea and the Western Pacific. China says that these interceptions are a response to provocations by foreign forces, not provocations initiated by the Chinese themselves. The first incident concerns the J-16, which is considered a key aircraft of the People's Liberation Army Air Force. On June 29th, CCTV released a video showing that the Chinese military dispatched 2 J-16 fighter jets to warn off and drive away a foreign aircraft that had allegedly entered China's territorial waters. Zhang Jiangfeng, a member of the Air Force's aviation brigade who was piloting one of the jets, told Global Times that the foreign aircraft was flying at a low altitude and in a very erratic manner, almost at a 90-degree angle, and was breaching our maritime border. He said that by flying alongside and ahead of the aircraft, he closed the distance and pushed it away from the border. When he completed this maneuver, the aircraft changed direction, but then circled back and again approached our maritime border. The control tower also warned the aircraft that it was entering Chinese airspace and ordered it to turn back immediately, or else face the consequences. Friends, the Chinese media did not disclose the exact date or location of the incident, which makes it difficult to determine which foreign aircraft is being referred to. Recently, in 2025, 2 J-16s challenged Australian P-8 aircraft in international airspace over the South China Sea. At that time, the Royal Australian Air Force alleged that the J-16 had come within 30 meters of the P-8 Poseidon. In response, the spokesperson for China's Ministry of Foreign Affairs said that Australia had endangered China's national security and that the Chinese military had acted appropriately, legally, and professionally while showing restraint. It cannot be confirmed whether this report is related to the recent incident, as the J-16 has intercepted foreign aircraft on multiple occasions. For example, in May 2022, a J-16 intercepted an Australian P-8 Poseidon over international airspace in the South China Sea, which was the first incident of such a dangerous interception. A year later, in May 2023, it made a dangerous maneuver by suddenly turning in front of a US RC-135 reconnaissance aircraft. Beijing claims almost the entire South China Sea as its sovereign territory and regularly sends J-16s to intercept aircraft flying in these areas. Chinese experts say that the J-16 has been separated from the Su-27 flanker because it has been modified and improved, making it the most advanced flanker in the world. Chinese military experts consider it the most advanced fourth-generation aircraft, which is superior to the Indian Su-30, the American F-15EX, and Russia's Su-35. The second incident concerns the J-15. Chinese state media has revealed a major interception carried out by the J-15, which is China's only carrier-based fighter jet. According to claims by CCTV, which were reported by Global Times, the J-15 flew with missiles in May 2022, when the Liaoning aircraft carrier was positioned in front of 2 foreign aircraft carriers. According to the report, during a Farsi mission in May 2022, the Liaoning task group encountered 2 foreign aircraft carrier groups for observation and surveillance, which had approached from the east and the south. In response, the J-15 pursued the foreign aircraft from an altitude of 8,000 meters down to 2,000 meters and successfully drove them away. The report does not disclose the exact date, location, or the names of the intercepted aircraft involved in the incident. However, it is known that in May 2022, the Liaoning was in the Philippine Sea for a 3-week training mission. The latest revelation by Chinese media came just days after Japan's allegations earlier this month, in which the J-15 J-15 was accused of dangerously intercepting a P-3C Orion aircraft over the Pacific on 2 separate days. Separately, Chinese media also published a video of a J-15 fighter jet, which took off from an undisclosed location in the Western Pacific and chased away enemy aircraft that were allegedly conducting attack drills against the Chinese carrier group. This report also did not disclose the date of the incident, so it cannot be confirmed whether it is related to the May 2022 incident or not. Earlier, Chinese media showed a video of a J-15 interception, in which an unidentified object was intercepted, which was later identified by military experts as an American F/A-18 Super Hornet. It was widely deemed to be extremely dangerous. The third significant incident, which has caused considerable concern, involves the advanced Chinese J-20 stealth fighter jet. This formidable J-20, often referred to as the Mighty Dragon, has also successfully chased away various intruding aircraft from sensitive airspace. CCTV broadcasts have shown how China's fifth-generation stealth fighter jet, the J-20, responded when an unidentified foreign military aircraft entered Chinese airspace. According to the report, the J-20 immediately switched from a training mission to a combat state and took off one after another to counter the threat. After that, several rounds of intense engagement took place, and after repelling the attack, the foreign military aircraft were driven away. The report did not disclose the date of the incident or the name of the foreign aircraft involved. Multiple reports from state media indicate that the J-20 stealth fighter plays a key role in intercepting foreign aircraft. For example, in March 2020, the commander of the U.S. Pacific Air Forces stated that the PLA Air Force's J-20 and the U.S. Air Force's F-35 encountered each other for the first time. At that time, the general said that it would be premature to say what they want to do with the J-20, but we have seen that they are using it for air superiority. The American general said that China's J-20s have come quite close to the F-35s for the first time, and we have been impressed by the J-20's command and control. Similarly, in March 2024, J-20 aircraft also intercepted an unidentified aircraft. The operators of the aircraft, as well as the exact time and location, were not provided in the report. However, experts have speculated that it could have been a Kadena Air Base F-35. In addition, stealth aircraft are generally not the first choice for relatively simple tasks like intercepting and identifying foreign fighter jets, because their operational costs are high and it is important to preserve their radar evading capabilities. Therefore, their use in such roles, particularly in sensitive or contested areas, likely depends heavily on the perceived level of immediate and long-term threat. This perception can be influenced by various geopolitical factors and the specific operational context. However, these recent revelations are profoundly significant because they clearly reflect the rapidly growing and increasingly assertive Chinese military presence across the region, and specifically highlight the People's Liberation Army's persistent and determined efforts to assert its expansive regional claims, often in defiance of international norms and established maritime boundaries.